What up? What up? What up? It's one of your evergreen favorite sea heads, Coach Funk. And today I'm going to jump right into it. We have a special guest that I had the privilege of having a conversation. He goes by the name of Board of Money. He's 48 years old. He hails for Germany. Yes, I'm having an interview or a conversation with someone from Germany, Um, two children. He's been playing Upland since 2019, so he got me about roughly 2 years. And he's actually the co-founder of UPXLAND. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what UPXLAND is, UPXLAND, it's the premier site to get all your upland data needs. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time. We had a great conversation, and I'm about to, get into it.
Ooh, a D-Rad beat.
Awesome. Thank you again. I do want to say, Mr. Board Money, thank you for being here, taking out your time to allow me to ask you a few questions about you and your project. With that being
Yeah,
said, for those uplanders may not have heard of you before, could you please just tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey into Upland?
yeah, of course. And first of all, yeah, thanks for let me being here. And yeah, my name is Zurin. I'm from Germany. You better know me as Board of Money in game. Yeah, I'm with Upland since almost 5 years. So it's July 2019. It's yeah, almost 5 years. Yeah, how can I? Yeah, I just went into the game because I at that time used to work for C3. It's a German investment firm, and they wanted to invest in Upland at that time. They asked, okay, can someone try what they built so far? And then we tried, and we liked that.
Hmm.
They invested, and I'm playing in it since then. That's
Wow.
pretty much the history, right, of how of my journey with Upland so far, my private journey.
It's
But there's
it's
another
out.
one.
That's weird. Oh, I want to hear that one too. I'm listening.
Yeah, the other journey is UPXLAND, right? That's the second part of my Upland life, I would say. So it's Board of Money, it's a private thing, and UPXLAND, it's just a community and yeah, support and tool and analytics thing we created or we just moved on.
Man, that's awesome, man. I've talked to a lot of people in Upland, and their answer of how they started in Upland has never been one such as yours. You was part of a company that, and you basically asked you to test it out, and you fell in love with it and stayed, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much yeah, like it is. Yeah, as at the beginning, I just said, okay, yeah, just invest 3 or 500 euro. But what happened with them? Yeah, I never will get it back. And then so what's
Hmm.
the sense in it? And then that started with San Francisco, you all know, right? And then at that time you could choose which property to buy. So every day, so 10 or 15 properties went live, not all at
Mm,
once, just a few every day. And then, okay, do I buy them? No, I don't. Why? This, I don't know the address, and what's crazy time that time, right?
mhm.
It's was good to know these times. So it's to yeah.
Wow. I miss those times, my friend. I wasn't here around. I never heard that story actually. And that's broken here first. I never heard that story. That they release in the beginning maybe 5 to 10 properties instead of the whole San
Yeah,
Francisco
yeah,
at one
because it
time.
was a
But it makes
early
sense. Hmm.
testing phase, right? And the close better. It started. You get a number if you're in. So we had to wait for
Mm,
these numbers, right? And then
mm,
the pin codes or whatever you call them, and then yeah, only a few properties, and then became more and more, and then we had the whole city live at one point. Yeah, but that yeah, it started. I can remember the first airport they started with, and but I didn't get the first property, so it's
yeah, that was
was
the
bring
rare
me
one.
later. I
That's
think he bought it or got it somehow. Yeah, work
you're
cool
really
times.
a
Yeah.
OG though.
Mhm.
You're really a
Thanks.
OG.
Yeah.
I wasn't here around that time, my friend. Well, that's very
Yeah.
interesting. Any other stories you might could you leave us with or give us? About when
We
you
need more
first
time.
started.
I think that I have to remember all these stories. Then yeah, but a problem for not English people is, for example, the dot and the comma thing with the numbers.
Sure.
So the earlier days, I just mixed that up. I just
Mm,
want to sell something, and then didn't sell it for 2,000 epics. I just sold them for two
wow.
epics because I just, and if you write it in German, you would
Hmm.
the comma and the dot is changed,
Hmm.
and then
I
I
will tell
made
you.
made the mistakes several times, and then yeah, but now I got it. I never
I
did
will.
that again.
I can honestly say I believe it wasn't because of the that could help certain situations, but I know Americans and people in the states that made the same mistake. They thought they put it in $2 and it was two upics, and $10 it was
Yeah,
10 upics. So yeah, you gotta be you gotta check that
yeah,
thing
that is,
twice.
but they, yeah, but right now they also changed it, right? They built it a tool that you can avoid that, I think,
Hmm.
or at
Hmm.
least the offers, right? And if you look back at the earlier days, a lot of improvement were happened compared to that time. So they tried a lot of stuff. You may like it, you may not, and but it's pretty. It's more stable than at that time right now, right? Think of some city openings. I don't know. It's I think Brooklyn also was not that smooth, and
Nah, it wasn't.
yeah. So it's right now. If they open a city, it's just stable. It's perfect
Hmm.
seconds and no lags, and then so I like it. It's for me. I didn't get any good properties if during a city opening because I'm always too late. Yeah, it's come into the opening 10 minutes late, and then everything is gone, right? So
Hmm.
remember the time Manhattan were opened, and you could just walk around and just think of, do I really want to have property in this area or here
Hmm.
on the Broadway, right? You could have get everything you want. So that
Again,
was
that's showing you how old you are in the game. I wasn't here to
uh,
Manhattan, my friend. I wasn't here with the
yeah. A
good
lot of
old
people
days.
can tell you stories like this, right? They could have bought them and they just thought, okay, just two or three just to try it. Not everyone.
Hmm.
It's a lot of money, and then they just let them go. And now
How was
it's
those prices? I meant to. How was the prices in Manhattan when they first dropped, bro? Because when I got in the game,
min, the mint
Manhattan
price.
prices like $100.
There's a really great tool where you can check the mint price of every property.
We don't get into that.
Doesn't,
We don't get into that. Hold on, I'm gonna put a pin in that one. I'm gonna ask you a lot about that, my friend.
yeah,
You
yeah,
might
perfect.
lead a.
So it's just the mid price, right? It's just cheap
Mhm,
compared to everything afterwards. Yeah, even the cool properties, the well-known brands, uh,
mhm,
yeah, you could have buy them really cheap or mint them really cheap. That's
mhm.
yeah, back
Yeah.
back in the days.
Well, you did lead into something. I'm gonna stick a pin in that one about that cool website. But you did touch upon a couple things, and the whole conversation took that turn. But how do you feel about the recent changes or improvement that Upland has made recently? Since you one of the original OGs, how do you feel about these
Yeah,
changes, my friend?
it started with properties, right? And then came some legends and so on. So I, I I I'm not able to catch up with every new
Hmm.
thing who's into the game. I'm trying, but I'm not really interested in everything. Like
Hmm.
the racing thing, I'm not really interested in racing or um, the others. But it's quite okay because I don't have to like everything. And some people don't like
Hmm.
the property stuff, but they like the NFLPA or there's just
Hmm.
much more into the game right now, and maybe we go in a direction where you can find something good for everyone. And it's
Hmm.
hard to know all of them and to like all of them. That's fine, I think. So I like the idea of the layer 2 games or the layer 2 projects. Even I didn't like every project, right? And I don't know
Understandable.
every project, right?
Hmm.
um, so I don't like the shooting thing because I'm
Hmm.
not into the shooting at all, right? And then it's quite okay, but I know there are a lot of people like all these. What's the name of the style of game?
Niches, just niches.
Yeah,
It didn't this type game. Sure.
yeah.
First player was it first player? That's what the shooting is, like the first player. But
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All these. Yeah. There's well-known brands where you shoot
mhm,
around, and they don't. So it's not my right, but it's fine if others like that, and it's good for the metaverse for everything at all. And
yes.
I like the idea of let the players and the community be create as hell and find something for everyone. That's cool.
I love
I
that.
like the
I love
idea,
that.
right? And it's that's maybe that's the Web3 thing. And we just got the layer one, and that's the base. And you can use the NFTs, ledgers, or whatever you call them, and just do whatever you like with it. Yeah, and then offer something for your customers or for others, and then bring them into the metaverse, and just yeah, we will find something cool. And then that's and this, if you take it this way, I like that. And
Yeah,
it's much more
I
stable,
agree.
right? Improvements, yeah,
The matter. Yes. I was just going to
Sorry.
say, I'm sorry to cut you. I was just going to say, no, 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 you good, my friend. I was just going to say, I agree with you. The metaverse is supposed to be, it's supposed to have something for everyone. We don't have to like everything, but if we could find something that gains our attention or the next person's attention, it did what it set out to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's how I look
yeah.
at it.
So maybe at one day we going out of the private thing, so where it's just something to spend your time, your leisure time, maybe where we can use it for our work experience, whatever you are working on.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm working for a software company. Maybe we can use the metaverse for ours as well, right? For to bring
Hmm.
the people together, use tools. Yeah, like this way. I don't have a clue how to do this. Yeah, but maybe there are so
But
many
if you
brains
look
out
at it,
there. Yeah,
yeah, if you look at it, we're pretty much testing it out right now, even though it's not for other corporations, we're doing it for ourselves. So we might be preparing for our own businesses. You never know what this might bring in, spark up a business. That's why I love it. I would have never have met you, my friend, and you're very interesting and amazing person, and Upland and the metaverse allowed us to meet. So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
of course. That's a community thing in it, right? So
Hmm.
uh, it's so amazing. I met so many people. Uh, I went to Las Vegas last year, and I would love to go again this year, but yeah, I cannot go to Las Vegas every year. But
Yeah.
to meet all these people and afterwards to chat with them, to have calls, and even the people
Hmm.
from Upland, if you meet them in person, yeah, it's interesting, yeah, to see all of them, and to see a face behind, and also how they try to make everything happens, yeah, but they
Hmm.
it used to be a really good time, and like you said, we never met, it's and we would never met if we are not in Upland. It's I just said it before, uh, we would met by accident or by Upland. Maybe it's a new phrase,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
we can
Well,
create.
I want you. Yeah, we you never know. We will. I see I warmed you up a little bit, man. Let me dive a little deeper. Let me get to my next
Yeah,
question, man. I promise you I wouldn't have you here hostage for over 30 minutes.
yeah.
So I can honestly say that Upland has been a huge part of my strategy and my community strategy within Upland, your website. What moved you and your team to create this software for us?
So in fact, I was asked one day. I was asked by another German guy. It's iChris. It's also it's a German one inside the German community. Hey, I heard you got a company. So can you help me out and support me? I want to create a new uh, website for the data market data. Sorry, for the market data. And the time before, there was Apex World and Up2Land. I think that there was the names of them, um, but they were sold to some other players, and so it was nothing at that time. So it was end of 2021 roundabout. So we were without market data, and so the community just complained, and we need something. It's just we don't know what to do. So and then the ICRIS came and say, oh, I will build something new on my own, and can you support it? Okay, sounds interesting. I like to support. I never talked or met ICRIS before, so but sounds really good. We had a call, and then okay, let's do this. And then just a few days later, he told me, "Hey, hacker's joining." Okay, who's hacker? Yeah, he was a guy who
Mm,
created Apex World and Up2Land, but sold them. But I didn't. Maybe it's a little bit confused with Apex World, Up2Land. So I don't know exactly what it was, which one was the first one, which the second, and I don't know. So it's, but names like this were pretty known at that time. And
mhm,
he joined, and then was pretty fast. We bring UPXLAND and run them again in an early stage, but yeah, we had another tool again, and could yeah, get all the information you will miss if you don't have a market data website like
mhm,
UPXLAND. So then yeah, but we run them for a year, and then yeah, try to pay our bills with Google Ads, but
mm,
it wasn't enough. So it's all these databases what you have to pay, and traffic and so on. So then we introduced the premium features in
mhm. Makes
December
sense.
22, and yeah, since then it's quite okay. So we are not getting rich, but we can pay our bills with that. So it's thanks to all premium users out there, and if you're not a premium user yet, just try it. It's just $6 a month.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can you can quit it every month, and it's fine. It's cheaper if you get a whole year, but you know the deals. It's like everyone else. Just a
Hopefully,
few
from
few
hearing
bucks.
that, my friend, real quick, I just want to emphasize that, like you said, you're not getting rich. It's keeping the data. It's actually helping keeping the lights on. So if you're using it like me and you haven't subscribed, I'm not. I'm a realist, my friend. I haven't subscribed to premium, but you sold me on it because I get
Oh,
it.
you're not.
So I will. Hey, listen, I'm being honest. Hey, listen, I ain't come in
Yeah,
here with a lot of money.
that's
I've
fine.
been trying to scale up, but
Used to be
nah, but
one
definitely,
reason we
you do have a new subscriber.
thanks, yay. No, it's we just thought about so a lot of
hmm
people in this community don't like the ad thing. They use ad trackers and all these stuff to avoid
hmm
the ads. So then we just okay. We used it buy me a coffee, but there is a lot of fees
hmm
if you take this one. When PayPal is not cheap at
hmm
all, right? They was really getting rich is
hmm
PayPal, I think, with Upland
Yeah.
and UPXLAND. And
Yeah.
yeah, this is of course because
Uh,
we are we I'm accounting in euro, and we have to just
mhm.
all the US dollar and whatever comes in,
Yeah.
and the PayPal is getting
Mhm.
every fee. Yeah, that's they get money all over the day. No, it's we just thought
Yeah.
about there are some users really making money, and yeah, we have the data. We can see if you like, and then we thought,
Mhm.
okay, it can't be we are the tool bring all these information in. So what's the right price
Correct.
to sell, to buy, and so on? And that's okay. Could be that hard for the people who just spend $6 a month just for the data, right? And they're making so
Mhm.
much money out of it. Maybe it's quite a best way to make it with premium features.
It's part.
And the most important premium feature for me, for myself, that's
Mhm.
why I would pay $6 a month is you can search properties, all cities at once. Before you or without the premium feature, you have
Mm.
to search city by city. Yeah, I went crazy with that. So it's that's something I like most. Yeah, and I'm using it
That's
every
awesome.
day. So it's that's the most important thing for me. And yeah, we have got these optimizer thing was it's really cool. It's maybe sometimes a little hard to understand what we are talking about if we just show you the results, but you don't need that every day, right? If you just check that once a month or something, it's quite okay. But the
Mhm.
property search, it's something if you're into the game and you're playing it very active, you just compare the prices every day. Yeah, and then you need to know which min price, which markup, whatever you need. It's quite perfect. But what we are where we are not perfect at is we don't have a good explanation site or videos or something. That's we have to have to explain a lot more for UPXLAND. We got a lot of question from users. So, oh, I just posted
Mhm.
my property for that price, but I can't see that price in your tool. Where is it? And then mostly you use the wrong filter, and then we just can show them, and it's fine. And it's we know we have to make videos and so on, but we are not the graphics and the the creative guys. We're just tool developers and
Understandable.
some business developer, right? And but we are working on that. We are aware of it, and maybe someday with the help of the AI or something, we will do some
Let's
explanation
put a pin
videos.
in that one too. Well, I
Of
think
course, yeah,
you could get a little bit of help. Let's put a pin in that one too. We'll move on to the next one as far as help because you know uh, I believe I know of a community that would help. Just put out small little training videos at no cost for you, just for
yeah,
helping you and
yeah.
to use it anyway. Not a
So it's
problem.
everyone out there,
Um,
just come to me. Yeah,
Yeah, Evergreen Lahser 7 8 is willing to do that. Even if I do little minute,
uh,
videos just showing the community how I use it or how to do certain things. That's not hard, my friend. So that's where
okay,
networking comes together. All
yeah,
right, not a
cool. Yeah,
problem.
sounds good.
So why now? So why have a layer two dev shopping? in Upland now? And there's a part two of that question. So after you give us that answer, could you try to go into how would this help Uplanders progress within Upland like Spark Tycoon does, or would it do it? I did get a little bit of information that it's not a layer two game, but
So
why now?
we don't have any dev shop by now, right? So we had just created the UPXLAND account and just moved on and bought properties, or the community just sponsored the property buildings or structures on the properties to create dev shops all over the world in almost every city. So we're just trying to catch up with all these cities we have in Upland right now. Yeah, the
Hmm.
first reason is that the people get much more easy access to UPXLAND, because for what reason we don't know, not every player uses UPXLAND. So there are some don't know us. So, but we will get them maybe with the dev shops. And the second thing, we are still working on new tools, right? So maybe we at one day we will create a game, right? We won the hackathon last year, so if everyone don't know, and we're still working on that feature on in that game. But the dev shops, it's we are working on a special tool right now, and sorry, but I cannot tell you exactly what it will be, but it's has to do with the hackathon win and with the game we created. And it's it's not ready yet. We are working on it. Unfortunately,
Awesome.
we have to work all day, and Avixgang is still kind of hobby, and it's just a side project. So uh, yeah, especially the developers, right? Hacker and iChris, they have to do all the work. I just can talk with cool people, but they have to code every day to make that the tool
Hmm.
happen and to make the tool work. And we're still in the work, and it's not ready yet. So I'm just not able to tell you more, but it's will be cool. And I think a lot of players waited for that tool and will be very happy to get that. Maybe others will hate it. I don't know. Could be. But yeah, yeah. But sorry, I cannot tell you more than this.
Oh man, you said okay.
Not
I'm gonna leave that
not now,
alone.
not now,
I'm
not
not
now.
now. When I have a question there. If not now, are you willing to come back and have another conversation with coffee with me when it's time to release that game feature before you
Of
do?
course, of course.
Awesome.
We had
That's
a
all I can
great
ask
chat
of you, my
so
friend.
far, and you're a great interviewer, and it's just
Thank
I
you.
have fun, even it's in the middle of the night, almost. But
It's
yeah,
4 p.m. here,
well,
and
it's
that, and
10
again,
p.m.
I
in
do
Germany right
appreciate you,
now.
because I know it's about 10. Yeah, yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
yeah.
I have a
So
community member that's in Australia, so I get that at times.
so we had an event in India a few weeks ago, and for me it was in the middle of the day, and the Americans were in the middle of the night. I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the
Wow.
morning. So it's
We
ten
will do
o'clock.
it
It's
though.
quite perfect, right? That's something if you take Upland and people from all over the world, every time zone
Hmm.
you just can imagine, and they have to find a date who
Hmm.
fits for everyone, right? And
Hmm.
so it's really cool. Even this problem is somehow it's fixed, or maybe I don't know if there's a country with a lot of players in they I don't know, for them it's 3 o'clock in the morning every day or every time they open up a new city, but I don't think so, right? I don't.
Hmm. It's a
So
few.
for me, it's in the end of the day. So it's 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. It's something like this.
Oh
So
man.
it's quite okay, the openings, right? And end of the business day, you're in the
Mine's
office
in
or
the
just
middle. I be at
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
11 p.m. Yeah, 11 a.m.
It's
I be in the middle
well,
of
it's
business.
lunch break. For me, it's dinner break, right? And for
Yeah,
San Francisco,
got
it's
lunch
breakfast, right?
instantly. Yeah, yeah. And people gripe about that and they're upset, but they have to make it work sometime. And every you can't make everything. If you want it bad enough, I know people that take off for lunch days, many days. So
Yeah, it is. Something I know you never asked for that, but I have to tell you my thoughts about it. I think it's really cool because UPXLAND is all over the world. It's the same
mm,
price for everyone, right? So
hmm
it's cool for every brand who wants to act worldwide.
true.
They easily can do that via Upland. Yeah, from now to then. That's immediately you get a whole world.
Uh,
It's something
It's
I liked
amazing.
it, and yeah, it's equal for
It's
everyone.
Yeah, and for the it is equal for one of everyone. However, the early adapters get the bigger market share.
Sorry, the one there?
When people come in, I said it's equal for the ones that came in early, but the later adapters, it's going to take them some time to get the market share that we have, even at the lowest,
Yeah, but you
tier.
get the same chance in every new city than I
True,
have. Yeah,
true,
so that's
true.
that's 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 the same.
It's more
But
it's more competition though. You got to admit, it's more
yeah,
competition.
but I think the US dollar in Upland, it's you can buy the same for this dollar.
True,
It doesn't matter where
true,
you're from, right? If you're
true.
from India, or maybe the dollar is it's much more worth in India, but on an
Hmm
Upland, right? You can
True,
earn $1, you
true.
can spend $1. It's the same.
Very true.
Um, so if the more goods you can buy inside Upland or via
Very
Upland,
true.
the more you are equal. Maybe it's just a strange thought, but and a lot of people would say, "Oh, that's stupid." Yeah, maybe it's sometimes I got a feeling it's equal.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
yeah,
It's like regular crypto. It's just our gaming. It's not pegged to the market, but I believe Dirk is doing a great job building this economy in here. Um, Eventually, it's going to find its even kill ground. When that happens,
mm.
it will be more people realizing what we have at our hand or at our fingertips, if that makes sense.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Um, we pretty much answered this question for me, so I'm gonna skip that. We've been having a great conversation. I feel like we could go all the way until 12 midnight your time, so I definitely don't want to do that. But yeah, well, this question I'm gonna just let you know as far as how evergreen, because you've been so gracious to at least when it's time when you're ready to open up your dev in Evergreen Lahser 78 in Detroit. So thank you for that. It looks like your building should be done in the next 2 days, I believe. So that's awesome. Thanks to the community, everyone out there that donated their smart spark to get this done
Yeah, thanks.
faster.
Thanks a lot for everyone. Yeah, it was
Everyone,
great. Yeah, to see that, and it's how fast it went. Yeah, perfect. That's a community all about. So if people
yeah,
don't use their own Sparks, it's just they are. Yeah, you can sell it via the Tycoon, but yeah, a lot of people just spend it, right, and sponsor it
yeah,
to others. So that's cool. I like the idea. Even new players, if someone asking for, "Hey, can you help me out? Just visit
mhm.
my property that I can make some updates to grow," and it's I every time I saw postings like that, it's was great done, and people just helped out visit them
I do
and
what I do want to shout out Evergreen Lahser. I gotta, you shout out UPXLAND. I'm shouting out my community. Since we started uh, building our community Evergreen 2 years in county, we have completed on our free Spark train. Doesn't matter how much Spark you got. It's been a consistent 10 to 12 people that have been donating Spark, getting people's buildings up and running so they could get a home address in our area. We're actually currently on completing our 77th build, my friend.
wow. That's cool.
77 community builds within 2 years, with beginners that didn't have huge spark. Like I just recently hit 9 spark myself. So imagine
I
what
have
I
to I
had
have to
2 years ago.
I have to check my data. So, are there still some properties without structures in your node?
Yes, yes, it's
Yes.
a lot.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
I don't
lot. We working,
know.
man. We
Yeah.
yeah, it is. You will see. And we're currently ranked 29 based on out of everything. So we're sneaking under the radar, but I think it's time to let people know what's happening and what's going on in Detroit, if that makes sense. So thank you for
Yeah.
allowing us to host your layer two web two, whatever it's going to be. We're thankful to have you in our community.
Thanks you for hosting me. It was really a pleasure for me. I like to talk to you, and yeah, I definitely will come back if you just invite me again. It's
It's already set in stone, my brother. I'm gonna be DMing you. Hey, remember you said you coming back? I seen an announcement.
yeah.
Please.
I don't know when,
um.
but will happen. Some this
Oh
year, I'm
man.
pretty
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, we have
This year
two
for
big,
sure.
big
How
releases.
many
Yeah, I
months?
think
How
so.
many months?
I don't
Give us
know.
some
Maybe
months.
3. I don't.
Three. That's not bad.
Maybe before the Genesis week. That's a good target, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's
Should
a great
be. Yeah,
target. I mean, that's 3 months. That's
I'm
June.
not.
That's
Yeah,
about four. That's
yeah.
about four.
It's in the name of the developers. So yeah, it's I don't know. So I hope so because I'm not the developer, right? It's and
Well,
I'm the guy who just say what can't be so hard to do this, and then they look at me and say, yeah, you don't have any clue. Yeah, I don't have any clue, right? And yeah, we need more time. I hope so until Genesis week. So just fingers crossed, and then yeah, hope so.
I got an uncomfortable moment question for you. I didn't send this question to you on
Yeah,
purpose, so I got one for you. And this is hypothetically speaking because you did say something about possibly a game in the future. So this is just maybe I ain't gonna say a question or something to think about, if that's a
yeah.
better way to position that. But Evergreen Lasher is a gardening and hip hop community that makes our own map assets and going to make our own structure assets and things of that nature. Is it a possibility that we could partner up in the future when the game is ready? Somehow combining, because I'm seeing a lot of how people are combining assets and block explorers to whatever they're doing in layer two. And I think that's awesome as a
Every
gardening community. I think Upland in general uh, needs some type of gardening games layer two
garden, why not?
or
It's
part
just
of it because in consumables you have to eat food. Hey, hey, I'm just
gardening.
putting it out
It's
there. I'm not holding you
it's
to anything. I'm
pretty
not that person, bro.
gardening is pretty legal
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm
legally in
thinking.
Germany. So if you mean this kind of
Guard,
gardening,
you can't
it's
garden over there.
just
No, 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 no,
no.
no, no. I'm not making this kind of not the premise of the seed head. Seed heads could be any seed. It could be a
Okay,
watermelon seed.
okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a stick.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
Just figure it out.
gardening.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I'm not
It's
trying to get nobody locked up. We have to eat
and yeah,
fruits, and.
yeah, no, it's just if you talk about corporation and so on, if you got a great idea,
Hmm.
we are open. Just let's talk about it. If we are able to do this, so sometimes we get a problem. People think, oh, that's data. You can show that, and we get
Hmm.
a problem. Okay, that's not a data we can save in our own
Hmm.
database and pick it up
Hmm.
from Upland easily, but have
Hmm.
to make to make you virtually ask them every second, and this would
Right.
crash the API from Upland, and they wouldn't allow us to use them anymore. And
Hmm.
that's something, the nodes, your home address.
Hmm.
We should check them every second because you can change it. very
Hmm.
very
True.
very soon, right? And then if you ask me, so where's the right address to use it for a game or for a business tool, whatever, it's not that easy, and there are more data we cannot catch up that way we can do it with the NFTs or with the properties and so on. So it's sometimes not so easy as people think it could
Hmm.
be or should be. And yeah, we're grabbing everything possible, but it's not. But if
You know,
we can talk about corporations, of course, it's yeah,
yeah.
why not?
You
Yeah,
know, a lot of Americans, we live in a microwave society. That darn microwave messed everything up for us, you know? We think it can happen in a couple seconds. So, but it's a lot of back end work, especially messing with coding and things of that nature. You know,
yeah,
hopefully if they don't get it, they get it now, you know?
yeah,
But I do want to say, my friend, in closing, man, has been an amazing sit down conversation. Um, is there anything else you would like to say to anyone that watches this about you, about Upland, about future plans? This is your time to shine, man. Give out your socials, where to find
yeah.
you, whatever it
Be
is. The floor
be creative as hell, and if
is
you
yours.
just have the idea and you don't know how to build something out of your idea, if you're not a creative guy, if you're not a dev guy or whatever, just ask your neighbor, because there are so many great people in the community. And the most of the layer 2 games and tools created in Upland, they are created as a team, right? And they just found each other on Discord or on Twitter or whatever, and they build it together. And there's so much room for new tools, for new ideas. Just go ahead and yeah, tell your friends they should come to Upland and join them.
That's awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, there we had it. Have it. The infamous Board of Money. I appreciate you, bro. Until next time, let's blow that ish.